All right. Hello, my name is Jason. Welcome to the Game Warrior. Today we're going to look at a game called Uprising, Titans of the First Stage. Now this is a board game. Obviously it's a board game channel, and it is up for sale on GameFound. You can't see the full GameFound word. What GameFound is a platform for crowdfunding. So I've got a little bug in here. And this is a place where you can pay money ahead of time and invest in the company, and then a year or so later they will send you the game. So it's pretty cool. Kickstarter is another version of that. And so today we're going to look at the game Uprising. So this is a game. I need your help here. I need your help, guys. This is a game that just looks good to me. This is one of those games that looks good. Sometimes I have games, I've done a few lately, where I'm just like, they just don't look good. This one looks good. Look at that art there. Just looks good. This whole thing, it's done with standees, so there's no miniatures. That's going to make it a little cheaper, but even the standees look amazing. Okay, so what this game is, it's a cooperative game for 1 to 4 players. It's cooperative. I love cooperatives. And it is a 4X game. So you play a hero of a faction and you explore the world and you go on quests and you do all sorts of things, okay? And there are 2 enemy factions called the Empire and Chaos. And so there's some AI system, and we can see that in the rulebook here. They do produce the rulebook for you, so that's really nice, and you can look through all the items. There's feats and regions and chapters and phases. It's a really good rulebook. I'm pleased with that after having suffered some confusion in recent rulebooks, Bardsong. And so I'm really happy with it, and I look at this game and it really looks intense. So it looks like a pretty heavy game. It looks like a really challenging game, and it just looks like a game that I'm going to like. What do you think? What are you guys thinking about it? My question is it going to be too heavy? Like, and then let me be honest, I haven't got to a game that's too heavy yet. I haven't got to a game that's too heavy yet. But will there be a day, and again, I have in the other room over there, Twilight Imperium, and one day we're supposed to play this year. We're going to play the 8 to 12 hour game. So maybe I'll have that someday, right? Now, this game is not going to retail. So if you're thinking, well, I'll just wait till it comes on Amazon, it'll be a little cheaper. You're not going to do that. It is an indie publisher. You know what I should explain in case you're new to this? I missed something very big. The game itself, right over here, I'm pointing it with my finger. You can't see that. Here's the mouse. Is Uprising, Curse of the Last Emperor. That was produced and it's been fulfilled. They've made it and they fulfilled it. And now this is the expansion. This expansion game right here, Titans of the First Age. But what's really cool is because Uprising did not go to retail, and it came out and everyone got it and started to really like it. And you can see that 8.5 rating on BGG of 1 to 10. That's really high. Okay, let's go look at this, see if it's still there. There it is right there. Look at that. That's a high level, right? That is a high level. It's ranked overall 2000. It's a 2000, but that's a good ranking, right? And it's got some popularity, this game. And people got some buzz. I've talked to people who love it. And so this is an opportunity for you and me to go get this reprint, right? In this game, in this Kickstarter campaign, GameFound campaign, this crowdfunding campaign, they're going to let us buy the expansion, or we can skip the expansion and just go get the reprint. So look at these standees. That's something that games have been doing lately. I just did a review on Vagabond, and they have some great standees. I also just got my Marvel United X-Men Uncanny Pledge, and it's got a ton of miniatures. So, I like them both ways. Why back now? You get to save a little bit of money because in the first campaign, you can go get the Uprising, but it went up. Price went way up. So let's look at the rewards. Here, I've got a little bit of a sheet over here that we can use. And so here we go. Uprising. Designed by Cornelius Kremen, Powell Mazur, and Dick Sommer. It's a cooperative 4X game. Now, here's something that's really cool about the game. So each player has to accumulate individual points. So you're doing your thing, I'm doing my thing, our 2 companions, all 4 of us, we're doing our thing and we're getting our points. So is the AI, the Empire and the Chaos. And for all 4 of us to win, and this is really cool. My points have to be higher than either the Empire or the Chaos. So do yours. So do our two companions. So we all have to individually hit a certain level. That's pretty cool. That is a cool, different take on cooperative games. So something that's really cool to me. Okay, let's talk about the pledge levels. $199 to get the Hero Pledge. That's the core pledge and all previous expansions, which is something called Arch Nemesis and this new expansion called the Titans. So 3 big board games for $200. It doesn't include shipping, and we'll talk about shipping pretty quick because of the Marvel Zombies fiasco. Or here you can get the Titan Pledge, which is just the new expansion. So if you've already got the previous game in its first expansion, Arch Nemesis, in the first campaign, you're just going to go for this. $60, you're in. Here's the core box. What if you just say, you know what? I love that there's an expansion called Arch Nemesis or Arch Nemesis and this new Titans one, but I just want the base game, which I can't get. $100. $100 you get this big base game. Pretty good. Just the reprint. Here's a Veterans Pledge. All the new stuff, Titans, the Titans expansion, and some deluxe stuff. Okay, $75 worth of bling. Cool stuff, extra stuff. There are games, and I think you know if you've been listening to my channel, and we've had this discussion before, there's some games I love the increased components. And then there's other games where I don't care as much. These components look really good. I haven't seen them in person yet, and so I'm not sure I want $75 worth of new stuff, of deluxeification. I always regret that, right? It's after you get the game that you go, I wish I would have upgraded. Ultimate Pledge. This is $300, get everything and deluxeified. That's $199. That's for the Hero Pledge plus $100 worth of deluxe components. Now check this stuff. Check this stuff out. After the Marvel Zombicide fiasco, go look at my previous video on that. In the US, it's $24 to $36, depending on weight. Those are the two areas. 24 to 36. I mean, are they going to keep it? They can't be unaware of what's going on. They look at their prices. It seems reasonable to me is what I'm saying. Like, if you don't know what I'm talking about, Marvel Zombies doubled what their estimates were, right? So they gave estimates just like these guys did. Let's go find the shipping. Okay, they got this big thing. We're doing the thing. United States, $24 to $36. We're going to do our best. We'll get the best rate possible. So what if you went and it was, instead of 24, it was 50 to 75. It was $75. And you just went, whoa, that's more than double what you quoted. Well, that's what Marvel Zombies just did. And are unapologetic about it. As of right now, and today is May 2nd, 2022, I have not heard an official response from CMON. Looking for it. Maybe it's out there and I missed it. If you've seen it, let me know. Put it in the comments. But so, and it's in the hundreds of dollars for these what they're doing. So this seems reasonable. $36, for the Hero or Ultimate, sounds totally reasonable. So this is a game that just looks so fun for me and my group. We're gonna sit down. It's a deep game. It also looks like a game that's going to be really good at 2 players. For me and my wife, you can play it with just 2 players. And we're working together, but on our own game. We like that where we don't kind of control each other. So, it's kind of up our alley. It's exploring and going on quests and being an individual character. It just looks fun. And guess what? It looks good. Now, there's stretch goals, by the way, I've looked. I've not been impressed with. Not too many people do stretch goals or daily unlocks as good as CMON, the company that we're just complaining about. But and then there's extra dice and stuff like this. But gameplay really looks good. It's got a great combat section. It has levels of difficulty. Now this is interesting. I was just reading in the book. I'm not going to be able to find it real quick, but that there's levels of difficulty in it. And yet most people I've heard have said this is one challenging game. So I'd love to hear from someone who's played the original and was it that difficult like on the easy section? So that'll be fun. There's the rule book. That's always good. I love this idea. Look here on the map. You're exploring different areas. Hexes are the way to go lately for me. So you're exploring, you're fighting these monsters. There's a great new combat system. It's really cool. You conquer, you take over the land. Then you go on quests. There's some dice rolling involved. I like some dice. You got different heroes and factions, and you can match them together. It's just awesome. It just looks like an awesome game. So let's go look. Let's go look at our pledges again. Hold on a sec. Stay with me. We'll go look at these. What should we do? Need some help. What are you going to do? What should I do? Oh, by the way, and it ships April 2023, so a whole year from now. Whole year from now. And what does the reprint come? Yeah, it's all coming a year from now, right? And it looks so well put together, I'm surprised it's going to take that long. But I think they're wise. Hopefully it's going to be shorter than that, and they are on top of it, and they are going, we're giving ourselves a buffer because of the way COVID has messed with shipping. But if it comes in April in a year, I'll be happy. The Hero Bundle, so just get all three. Just get the big game and the 2 expansions. You just do it? Or I obviously shouldn't get the Titan Pledge because I don't have the core game. Just get the reprint. Screw it. Just get the reprint, $100. I'll get it in a year. A year from now, I'll be telling you, we got it, unboxing, and save yourself money. $100, 24 with shipping, $125. A year later, it's going to come. And then by that time, I could be going, darn, I sure wish I had gotten the Arch Nemesis expansion or the Titans expansion. Well, this is a new company. They're going gangbusters, and they're growing crazy. What are the chances, if I'm lucky, that they go, we'll do the expansions. We'll do it again. They'll do another one. We'll do a 3rd expansion. So I don't know if the game has room to design that way or if that would really happen, but I'm leaning right here on just getting the reprint. Just give me the reprint, $125. $100 for this, $25 for shipping. I'm in. See you in a year. What do you think? What do you got? You got some ideas? Someone come along and tell me that what a bad idea this is. You got to go for the whole thing, get it all. Here's the thing. I get so many games and I get the expansions with them and I start playing and I realize, I hang my head in shame because I'm not going to play the expansions. Not going to play them. Is this a game where the expansions are good? Anyone played it? Anyone played an Arch Nemesis? Anyone saying you got to do it? Okay, everybody, Uprising. It just looks like a gorgeous game. I've read the rule book. I'm looking at the gameplay. It just looks straight up my alley. I would love to hear from you, however.